Well, protests continue throughout the metro area today with thousands joining in for week 2 of demonstrations. It's 11 o'clock. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jeff Gianola, and tonight another crowd gathered outside the Justice Center in downtown. Jennifer Dowling live on the scene with an update. What is the situation right there at this hour, Jennifer?
Good evening, Jeff. Well, it appears that some members of this protest group that were in the park have moved in and cleared the fence away from the federal courthouse, and that just happened within the past 20 minutes or so. And right now they're dragging it into the middle of the intersection here on Southwest 3rd near the federal courthouse and actually putting up a barrier. You can see that there so that cars cannot get through. That was the fencing that was surrounding the federal courthouse, and since that fencing has been removed, we have seen people go in and do some more graffiti spray painting on the federal courthouse building, which got hit pretty hard a couple weeks ago when people broke into the Justice Center building and also tried to get into the federal courthouse by breaking windows. So now we have people that have taken apart the fence that was protecting the federal courthouse and have set up barriers in the middle of the street here. We did see some people from the protest group going into the federal courthouse area to pick up trash, it looked like, and they have moved out. So it's a pretty fluid situation out here as members of this protest group that were in the park set up their own boundaries. We also have observed people cooking in the park, kind of like Occupy, providing hot food, and some tents have gone up. We also noticed a lot of graffiti. And if we could roll the video that we have from earlier, that actually shows when people were taking down the fence. And again, that was about 15-20 minutes ago when protesters started to move in. So we're definitely seeing a group that looks more like an Occupy camp in the park at this time. It's a nice night. It's a larger group than last night. Last night they did cut holes in the fence near the Justice Center, and police had warned people they might be cited or charged with trespassing or arrested if they moved into the perimeter around the Justice Center. So it seems that people have focused their interest on this fence surrounding the federal courthouse, maybe because it's more accessible. And the fence has been a flashpoint here. Now we're getting a fence drug over here onto this part of the street. This part is now going to be blocked off. Traffic was moving through here, but now this is, again, going to be a hazard for drivers if they come through. Hopefully they will see the protesters and not run into this fence. I have seen Portland police drive by, and I heard them on their megaphones, but they haven't done any action here with their less lethal rounds or anything like that. Earlier in the day, I was talking to some peaceful protesters that were doing a series of protests on the east side and in Vancouver. And so I want you to hear some of the things they had to say as some of those peaceful protests moved across the east side.
Hundreds of bikes took to the streets in Northeast Portland as part of a ride for justice.
I wanted a space for our community to be able to come out, for us to be able to have a good time, for us to be able to intermingle. I know we've been doing a lot of protesting and a lot of organizing, and I wanted something fun, something healthy, something lighthearted.
Nicole Watson said she formed the group Black Girls Do Bike a while ago so she and her friends could learn a new skill and get some exercise, but also to become visible. Today's ride was a chance to do just that.
There are times where you look at the cycling industry and it is predominantly white and predominantly male identifying. And we wanted to disrupt that. We wanted to interrupt that ideology, and we wanted to say we belong on the road too.
Thousands also joined in a march from Revolution Hall to Unthank Park in North Portland.
We're disrupting the flow of things in a nonviolent way while educating and being able to have that outreach to those gentrified neighborhoods.
It seems like the whole city is just for us, and we love it.
And in Vancouver, protesters lined 4th Plain at Falk Road. This demonstration organized by Southwest Washington Communities United for Change.
For me, it means like not just justice, but like equality and creating a better path for my son.
Black Lives Matter! It's about building longevity and making sure that this movement doesn't stop.
Nicole says so many people came out to ride with her heart was full.
The village showed up, allies are here, the village is here, and it's just, I think we're gonna stop some traffic today. We're gonna stop some traffic? Yes, baby. I'm so excited. Goodness.
And back out here at the federal courthouse building and the Justice Center area, we've got this barrier now up that the protest group has drug into the middle of the street of Salmon and 3rd Street here, the southwest part of downtown Portland. You've also got some cars here that are running into some trouble. They have had to back up. They've driven down here and realized that they can't get through either way. And so they've had to back up to try to get out of here. So that creates a dangerous situation too, because there's lots of people in the streets and they could back up into people that are walking. And the protesters are getting pretty feisty. So it remains to be seen what happens out here. We'll have to keep monitoring it, but usually this kind of stuff means that things are about to ramp up. So we'll have to keep an eye on it. Jeff, Jennifer, back to you.
Okay, we will keep an eye on it. And today, hundreds